Mauricio, and this is my final presentation. I am gonna talk about my last vacation trip. I will share with you some tips, what to do, what not to do, and also some information about the accommodation, the flights, and the food. Well, my last vacation trip was a couple weeks ago. It was from May 5th to May 10th, and it was to Santa Marta. I went with my family, and we stayed in El Rodadero, then in Taganga, and finally in Santa Marta. Well, I can give you a piece of advice about the flights, and I suggest you to buy it with some anticipation. I bought the tickets of the flights in December of the last year, so I could find some good rates and cheaper rates for that time of the year. Well, we arrived to the airport in Santa Marta, and then we took a taxi from the airport to the Rodadero. Then we had lunch, but here is another tip: don't pay a lot of attention of the people who are selling to you souvenirs or things like that, because they perhaps can get you and take a lot of your attention, and also can distract you if you are hurried or if you are into a rush. Well, after that, in the second date, we went to the aquarium. We saw a lot of sea animals, and it was very amazing for my family, because they haven't traveled before to the sea, and they before haven't seen those animals. And in the third day we went to Taganga. It's a beautiful place, but there is not a lot of landmarks. Basically, it's a port, so there are no places you can swim in the beach, and it's full of embarkation and ships. But after that, we went to Bahia Concha, a beautiful beach that is awesome. We went in a ship, and it was a very amazing experience, because after we started the trip, it started to rain. Not drizzling, rained in the sea. So it was amazing. I have never seen that before. And when we arrived to Bahia Concha, the beach was so chill. It's a beautiful place. I can recommend her. And for the accommodation or the bookings, I searched all of the stay in Booking. I made some reservations, but it was in a cheaper hotels, in a low cost hotels, so you can save money for another experience or souvenirs or things like that. And the food in some places is a little bit expensive, because there are not potable water, so the drinks and the juices or things like that are more expensive than another cities. For example, that are more expensive in Santa Marta than in Bogota, because for them, for the people in Santa Marta, is kinda hard to find and search potable water. In general, the food was great, but in the third day, we went to a restaurant and we asked for a fish soup, but it was full of bones. So it wasn't a really good experience, but the rest of the food was very good. It was a very good experience, and that's all. Thanks for your attention.